to another Nightmare Blade video. Yesterday at E3 we got the Sun and Moon information we all wanted, a bit of information about new Pokemon, Pecky Pecky and Yungoos, who looks like Donald Trump. That is hilarious. But today at E3 we got the Pokemon Go information I have been seeking. Because I live in the UK, we've not got any field tests, so I don't know anything about Pokemon Go, and I was really wanting to have a go at it. And yeah, they didn't give us field tests, so I've been, really looking for some information. And so they gave us a lot of information today. I managed to get some screenshots, so I can show you a little bit of what is in store for the game. But we're going to talk about a lot of different things, so we shall get into the video.
At Google, we seek to hire the most exceptional people. Today, we're announcing a new job role and challenge.
Now, everyone remembers the April Fool's joke that Google played on us, and they actually had in a trailer of someone going out and catching a Pokemon and becoming a Pokemon master, and they had it obviously on the app, but it was only for like the one day, and you could go around and catch Pokemon, and it was in the 2D sense, and I really liked that. I really had fun doing that, and it was really unfortunate. So I thought that, Google might implement it a little bit more, and they would do it, as a thing, part of Google Maps. But no, they use that as kind of a framework to actually do Pokemon Go. And so we've obviously got the big group of people in the Pokemon Go, and we've got two game YouTubers that have obviously done field tests, and one of them is actually Jwits. I obviously follow him. It was quite weird going, I recognise him. That's Jwitch, and I know him. Compared to the E3 announcements 2 days ago, where I was like, who are you? Oh, you're a famous footballer. Oh, you're Jose Mourinho. I didn't know who you were. And it was kind of weird, going, that's Shinichi Masuda, you're in-person person I know, you're a person I know, and you're Jay Witz from YouTube, so it's kind of weird. But video snaps or picture snaps that I managed to get of actual footage from Pokemon Go. You can see the street view here of the Pokemon Go snapshot, and you can just see a Rhydon in the background, and so you can see all the paths that you can go. This is the one that they have while they're sat in the studio, and I think that's a Wooper in the background, but in the next shot you can actually see there's an Abra really up close. So, as obviously you're walking around, you can interact with Pokemon. They're trying to make it more of a get up and exercise thing, which is really good because I really want to try and exercise more. It's one of the things that I'm hoping will get me exercising more. The idea is, wherever you go, there'll be Pokemon. So here we have a picture of, obviously you can see Jwitz sat up with, and I think the other guy is called Aaron, and I'm not entirely sure of his YouTuber he runs. But yeah, both of them live in different places, and Aaron obviously had this game footage, and it's him trying to catch an Abra. So he's obviously on a beach, I believe, so he's obviously picked up an Abra. He did comment that because he doesn't live near water, he has less water Pokemon, and Jwitz obviously does live near water, and he's been able to catch a lot more. This is him catching a Horsey. So yeah, it's going to be very much catching Pokemon within certain areas. So if you want more water Pokemon, you have to go to the beach. If you want more grass Pokemon, you have to go where the trees. So I really like that aspect. It means that, it means people actually go outside. And this is a picture of the kind of the Pokedex within the actual game, and this was a Meowth that Masuda has caught while he's been at E3, and you might notice there's a bit on the bottom that will give you a bit of a hint as what is kind of the in-game currency, and I'll touch upon that a little bit later. So this is an Abra that Masuda has actually been trying to catch, so this is a bit of just him, and this is an actual shot of them using the phone and the app while at E3. You can see the crowd and audience behind there, and they're actually trying to capture Paris. Now, I believe the purple mist you see there is actually the Paris using the attack, which is kind of interesting to see, because it's making it difficult to actually catch the Pokemon. And they actually tried to catch a different one, so they went with a Rattata. Now you see, there are little rings actually around the Rattata. There's a white one and there's a yellow one, and the smaller the yellow one gets means the easier it is to catch. So it's quite small around the Rattata. So they tried to throw in the Pokeball, and it flicks out and it actually comes back. And this is the Rattata obviously caught on the desk. And as you can see, if I point it out, there is a little red glint. So that is actually it's the capture colour that you actually remember seeing from the anime, which is kind of nice. It flicks on and it shakes, so it really does look like you're catching Pokemon in real life. And then obviously they go to the Pokedex, and again it pops up at the bottom, a little box with these little pink sweets. Now they called them Poke Candies, which kind of like rare candy, but not really rare candy. It's kind of only for Pokemon Go, and it's kind of like a currency that Pokemon will have, and you pick up them. And the way they explained it was the more candies you have means you can power up your Pokemon, but you can also evolve your Pokemon with these candies. The example they gave was if you catch a Squirtle and you catch 25 Squirtle, you can use those 25 candies to evolve one of your Squirtle into a Wartortle. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. They did show a bit of the evolving on screen, but I only managed to get a picture of the last evolve screen. So you see that a Charmeleon was evolving to a Charizard, so you got Charizard here. And it's kind of similar to the evolving on Pokemon games, where there's obviously lights going around and they get taken up into the air. Big flash of light and it becomes a Pokemon, so it's quite similar to the games. Now the next thing they touched upon was obviously Pokemon Go Plus, the little devices you'd probably call them that you either wear on your wrist or you can have clipped onto your belt or your pockets or anything really. And I wasn't sure what the device was. I thought it was kind of like a little beeper, but they explained what it actually does and how it works in the E3. So obviously they get it out, and the idea is you press the white button and it obviously activates it. And as you're walking around, say if you're going on a run, you may notice that if it's on your wrist, it will turn green, like in the picture you see. It is just a slight green, it's like an LED light. Once it turns green, you then compress the button again, and it will automatically try to capture the Pokemon in the area, which is quite all good. And if you're successful in capturing, it will start flashing loads of different colours. If you're unsuccessful in the capture, it'll turn red, but it makes it a very quick one. And so if you're going for a quick run, you just stick it on, and then you can just have it on your wrist. It could be nice, kind of just having it as accessory. I like the idea of wearing one, and people might actually then recognise I'm a Pokemon trainer, and it will mean there's like that not awkward thing of, are you a trainer? Can I battle you from like the games? You can actually just see that I have a Pokemon Plus, Pokemon Go Plus wristwatch on, and you can automatically know I'm clearly a trainer, and you can actually automatically just battle me and just go, I battle you, or do the whole Team Rocket thing where I steal the phone and I manage to take all their Pokemon. I'm planning to do that. It will be awesome. So after the initial Twitch stream, it was lasted about an hour. I obviously did a bit of research on IGN, and they've given a bit more information, and this is on the Pokemon website as well. So apparently you can customize your own trainer, which is good. So it's one thing you can do on the app, and obviously it's free to play, so you can just download it onto the phone. It's free to play, and the way they're going to kind of up the money is obviously with microtransactions, like all games. So if you're wanting to say evolve a Pokemon really quickly, you can obviously buy the Pokemon candies or Poké Coins, as it says on there. They're still not sure what they're going to call it, but yeah, that's what the in-game currency, and it's to up your Pokemon, evolve them, and yeah, it means that you get a Charizard very quickly, but I think that's how it's going to be. So the big question is, when is Pokemon Go coming out? Now, they didn't technically give us a date, so not a formal date like Pokemon Sun and Moon, where it's the 23rd of November in UK, 18th of November for everyone else. They have given us a time for when the Plus system is coming out. They have said that Pokemon Go Plus, the unit, are coming out in July. And they did say that Pokemon Go, the actual app, will be out before that system, before the Plus system. So in theory, Pokemon Go should come out either in the next 2 weeks or in July. So yeah, IGN has said it's coming out in July. So this might actually pacify me for those 5 days I don't have Sun and Moon. I can go outside and get some fresh air and catch Pokemon, and screw the other people that are sitting inside with Sun and Moon and go anywhere near the internet. So yeah, I plan to go to a forest for 5 days in November. It's going to be glorious. So if you like my videos, guys, and if you like having information, I do look for everything I can and try and make videos as and when. And so like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.